channel Lizzie Teacher's Cooking World. Today I have come with a new recipe, that is chicken made in coconut milk. Now I will show you all the ingredients. I have taken 1 kg chicken which I washed and cleaned it. 4 potatoes, curry leaves, ginger garlic, 4 green chilies, 1 small coconut, red chilies, garam masala, turmeric powder, coriander powder and salt. This garam masala I have used homemade garam masala. You all can use the garam masala what you all are using. But if you are interested in knowing the ingredients for this and the way of making this masala, you can put in the comment box. I'll be making another video for how to make garam masala. This coconut, I have used the method which I have showed in my video, how to grate coconut without a grater. Now to remove the skin, many of my friends asked me, how do you know that it is done? So you have to see for the cracks on the shell. One crack on the shell, you all can off the gas. That would be best, because for different coconuts, different sizes, the time varies from 3 to 5 minutes. What happens is, when the shell expands, it cracks. So when the shell expands, the coconut becomes loose and the shell comes out very well. I have to take milk out of it. Now many people know how to take the milk out of it. This is for those who don't know how to take coconut milk out of coconut. You have to put this in the mixie jar and put little water and grind it. And you have to strain. Take the first milk, keep aside, because that first milk has to be put after the full curry is done. Then you have the second milk and the third milk, which can be used while cooking the try and add only little water while grinding, so that it won't be very watery. And potatoes, I'll be peeling it and cutting it into small pieces. Chop the onions and make ginger garlic paste and slit the green chilies. Now I used cooking oil, that is coconut oil. You all can use whichever oil you all are using, but it tastes good in coconut oil. And then I have vinegar, white vinegar. This white vinegar, I will show you all how many spoons I will be putting. Now for all these masalas, I'll be using this small spoon. I'll be telling the measure which I am taking with this small spoon. Except vinegar, I will use a big spoon, because I have to put only one big spoon. Okay, now we will start the cooking. Add little oil. I'm using coconut oil. I'll add little oil. Put the chopped onions. Then the curry leaves. I like putting lots of curry leaves. It is good for our health also, and it gives a nice aroma. I'll put the green chilies also along with the onions, and I'll put little salt. Now while this is getting fried, I'll show you that I have already taken the first coconut milk. That is, I have ground in the mixie, and this is the first. See how thick it is. And this is the second time what I made. And the third one I have put in the mixie, so that I can show you all how I remove the milk. Now this is the third milk which I will be removing. I'll put it into the second milk, because only the first milk I have to keep aside. See the coconut. Now I will remove it like this. This is the way we remove coconut milk. Actually, Keralites know how to remove the coconut milk, but this is for people who don't know, who don't have much of cooking experience. It is for them that I'm showing you all how to remove the coconut milk. Nowadays, coconut milk is available in the market. You get it in tins. So many people prefer to use the coconut milk which you get from the shop, but I would prefer to make the coconut milk at home because no preservatives are added, but in that preservatives are added. Now this is the second and third milk which I'll keep on the gas. Put the potatoes inside this milk so that by the time I have washed and cut the potatoes, I have put it in water and kept, because otherwise they turn brown. It gets contact with the air, and but you all must be knowing potatoes you don't cut and keep it open because the color changes. It is because of the iron content which is there in the potatoes that the color changes. Now that is getting brown. So by the time this potatoes also will be get cooked. So I have this ginger and garlic, which I told you all even in my other recipes that I prefer to grind it, to crush it just when I am cooking. And I add this when the onions are little brown. If you add it early, then it will stick to the pan. So you always wait for some time after you put the onions. It becomes half cooked. That time you will put the garlic and ginger paste. And this also you get ginger garlic paste, you get packets. But definitely I will tell you all that this ginger garlic paste which you make fresh, that gives a very good aroma to the chicken curry. So now I will put the ginger garlic paste into the vessel. Now I am putting ginger garlic paste and let it get fried nicely. You can see the onions have turned brown. Now we can add the masalas to it. First I will add, and I am using this measure. I'll simmer the flame because it should not get burnt. I'll be using, this is coriander powder. First I'll be putting coriander powder. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spoons of coriander powder. This is the spoon which I'm using. Very small spoon. I will sort it. Now I'll be adding the garam masala. The garam masala I'll be adding 1, 2, it's actually 2 full spoons. This is 2 full spoons. And before I add the chilies, I will add turmeric powder. Turmeric powder I will put 1.5 small spoons. I will put the chicken into it. The chicken has to mix with the masala. This chicken made like this is very tasty. Chicken made in coconut milk. You can eat it with appam. I have put the recipe of appam. It tastes very good. Now I will add the potatoes also to the chicken because, and I'll off this gas, because you know the potatoes and chicken, if you put it together, the chicken cooks faster but the potatoes will not get cooked. This is the second and third milk in which I have boiled the potatoes. I will put this second and third milk into the vessel where I have put chicken. I will mix it well I will close the lid and wait till it gets cooked properly. Now in between you will have to open and see whether it is cooked. Sorry, I did not put the chili powder. I did not put the chili powder. Actually, you have to put this chili powder when you are roasting in the end, because this should not get burned. After the turmeric, you have to put this, and it should not get burned. So you have to wear it last, and then immediately you have to put the chicken. I did not put, but then see, I'm putting one. This is small spoons, two full spoons, and a little more, half, two and a half spoons. This you can add it while you are mixing, but then I forgot to add. I put the turmeric and then I thought I put the chili, but you all add it when you all add all the masalas. But this also no problem. I put it because this will get cooked in this masala, so there is no problem, because chilies, it need not be fried too much. Instead, if you fry more, it gets burnt very fast and it spoils the whole chicken. So I always put the chili powder last, just before putting the chicken into it. I close the lid and put it in high flame. Now what you have to see is the leg pieces, they, see how it is, it's cooked. That is the way how you come to know that the chicken is cooked. And even you can see the potatoes. You can take and crush and see if the potatoes are done. Now I have already half cooked it in the coconut milk, so it has to be done. I will put the vinegar. This is white cooking vinegar. Now I am not using the small spoon. Instead I will use the cork of this. Okay. See, this is the cork of it. I'll be putting 2 corks of vinegar. 1, 2. It was little more than 2. If you like this vinegar gives a slight sour taste. If you like the taste, you all can add more. If you don't like the sour taste, you all can add even one capful. Don't use 2. But in our house, we like the sour taste of the chicken curry. So you all can add 1. And after tasting it, if you all feel it's okay, it's less, it's not sour, then you can add 1 more. But I would suggest add only 1. The first milk which is there. Okay. This first milk, see how thick it is. This first milk, after adding the first milk, you have to not cook it much, because the flavor of that coconut milk, the taste of the coconut milk will not come if you boil it too much after adding the coconut milk. So after adding the vinegar, I will wait for some time, that let it get cooked and get mixed with the chicken, so that after adding the coconut milk, I can immediately, after 1 boil, I will off the gas. And then our chicken curry will be done. Okay, now it's boiling, and see the chicken is also, see, chicken is done. More if I cook, it will come out. The leg pieces will not be seen. But it's always good to cook the chicken properly. Now I'm adding the first milk. It's quite thick. You put little gravy inside and then again add it, because the thick gravy sticks to the vessel. Now I added the coconut milk and wait for 1 boil to come. It's boiling. Now I will off the gas. And this does not need any seasoning or tempering. We don't add rye to it. This curry is very good with appam. You can see I have put the recipe of appam. You can have this with appam, and I hope you all are experts in making appam now. Now our chicken curry is ready. If you liked it, please share, subscribe my channel. Don't forget to press the bell button. Now goodbye until we meet with another exciting recipe.